rate a perceived exertion. If you are trying to figure out what weight is appropriate for you to use for a certain movement, it's one of the best ways you can figure this out. Because at the end of the day, if you're lifting weights, if you're lifting kettlebells, you want to challenge and stimulate your bones, your muscle tissue, and your nervous system to a certain degree. And so we use perceived exertion to figure this out. So how does it work? I'll show you with this overhead press. So I have a very light weight for this overhead press for me, for my skill level, for my experience. And so when I press this up overhead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, it's too easy. I could stay here all day. This is not challenging myself. It's not challenging my bones, my muscle. I am really not getting what I need from this weight. And so it's inefficient for me to be using this light weight for my experience level. Someone else might be challenged by that same weight. But for me, I'll try this 10 kilogram bell 5 times. And I don't want to be using high volume numbers. I want to try for 5 reps with this weight. There's 3, here's 4, and here's 5. And then I see, okay, I could probably do 5 more pretty easily. And so I'm gonna say this is 5 on my perceived exertion scale. Then I'll get out something heavier. I've taken a brief rest here, and I'm gonna see what it feels like to press something heavier 5 times. So something heavier, I'm gonna need to clean up to my shoulder, onto my front rack position, and then come up. Okay, so that first one was pretty challenging. Let's see if I can get 3 or 4 more. There's 2. Here's 3. I'm gonna try for 2 more, starting to fatigue. There's 4. Here's my 5th one. Okay, and could I do 1 more? Let's see, can I get 1 more rep out of this weight? Okay, that's feeling really challenging. If I did a couple more, it might get sloppy. I might not be able to complete the rep. So because I know the feeling I'm looking for, that 5th rep was perfect for me for today. Perceived exertion of about an 8. I probably could have done 1 or 2 more, and that tells me that I'm in a great spot to challenge my muscle tissue, my bone density, and to build true strength. So give this a shot with a movement that you're familiar with, something like a squat. If you're doing it with body weight, you can likely do more than 5 repetitions with relative ease. But if you load it with a heavier weight, goblet grip, kettlebell perhaps, you would test out if you can do more than 5 reps easily. It's still too light. We want to be efficient. We want our minimum effective dose. We want to cut to the chase, and we want bang for our buck when we're strength training. So there's other movements that we do, other practices that we do where we do multiple reps, but when it comes to strength training, we want low reps, heavy weight, and that is the magic formula for figuring out what weight to use for your strength training.